Hello everyone, Lawrence Haskins here at lawrencehaskins.com. We're here at the 13th annual Urbanworld Film Festival. Sitting with me now is a New York legend, Mr. Wayne Barrow, whose most recent work, The Notorious B.I.G., he acted in the capacity of producer. And for those of you who may not, the few of you who may not be familiar with Mr. Barrow, he was also a former manager of Big, a close confidant. And so Mr. Barrow is here with us. Wayne, thank you so much for taking the time.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you. Really appreciate it.
All right.
Really appreciate it.
And we know that you're here for the New York premiere of Blue, a wonderful work that is taken from Miami to Hollywood by storm. You have led a dynamic life, obviously.
Thank you.
And I'm sure it's not been without its adversity, without its trials and tribulations, a lot of hard work. In terms of the Project Blue, working with talent such as Don Wallace, Charles Malik Wakefield, Keith David, what did that project, because you're just coming fresh off huge success with Notorious B.I.G.
Right.
So how does Blue impact you in terms of the creative process and professionally?
Blue was already shot when I came on board.
Okay.
It was something that I came on as a producer in terms of an acquisition.
Okay.
I believed in it. Malik told me, Wayne, you need to meet this brother Don Wallace. He's amazing, so on and so forth. Finally got to LA when I went out there on one of my Notorious missions. I actually sat with Don and just fell in love with his spirit. They actually showed me the film, and in watching the film, I got a true sense of at that moment, what I wanted to be in film.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's awesome.
It's one thing for me to come from Notorious B.I.G. That's my life. I know that. I live that. You know what I mean? So to tell that story, it was extremely very crucial and important, not only to hip hop, but to the world in a global standpoint in terms of what he represented. But I think that Blue gave me an understanding of what I think we as a people need to see ourselves represented as.
Wow. In
an urban film. It has some grit to it, but it's the heart of the story that really kind of commands you. The love interest, the redemption, you know, that coming of age element, you know what I mean? Right. And from an urban standpoint, it doesn't feel like an urban film. Right. You know what I'm saying? I think it crosses all genres. It gives you a true essence of life. Okay, I grew up in this particular environment, but I have a dream to be something. And my dream to be whatever it is I want to be can be fulfilled, no matter how many trials and tribulations I go through, and know how many roadblocks is there. I can always maneuver around and get myself to a better place. Okay. You know what I mean? Okay. So when they brought me in, as far as that's concerned, my partner and I discussed it, and we felt that it was the perfect segue from where we were to where we're going. It's the perfect conduit. Amazing film. The script is just, you know what I'm saying, you know, it's important. It kind of reminds me of Rocky.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. Sure.
But from our perspective.
From our perspective.
You know what I'm saying? It gives you that sense of, wow, that wow moment.
That's me.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly.
Yeah.
I am that guy on that TV screen or on that big screen. And just the dynamic of that alone is what really intrigued me. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But then, you know, you want to go hard for people that go hard for themselves. And Don and Malik both, you know what I'm saying, and Malik, that's my dream. Okay. But Don is just a very, very strong, determined, you know what I'm saying, young brother that's, you know what I'm saying, trying to survive and trying to make it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Trying to make the best for his family, but more importantly, give you stories that are poignant and sincere and genuine. Sure. And I think that's the thing that really just kind of, you know what I'm saying, got myself and Mark Pitts, my partner, into the place of saying, yeah, let's do this. Let's do this,
yeah. You know, it's interesting. Before we spoke with you, we spoke with the other producer, Shannon Riggs, and she had the same sentiments about Don, about his spirit, what it was. She sat down, talked with him, looked him in his eye. Right. And what I gathered from that, and hearing that from you, echoed from you and a few other people associated with the film, is that not only was this a story that was birthed from the mind space of Don Wallace, but it was actually him. Every line was him breathing into the film. So when you watch the film, it was like you having a conversation with him. Right. And because I had the pleasure of actually seeing the movie in Miami, and it came to me, him and the whole cast. You know, you have people like Charles Malik Wakefield, veteran actors, Keith David, and so the whole texture of the film was just very genuine. Right. And I identify with the personal struggle. Now, in terms of, I really like what you said about that being a part of Blue defines you, it helps you define what you wanted to be in film.
Right.
So for you, having that experience, that transformational experience, what do you see as next for Wayne Barrow?
In terms of films or just in terms in general?
Whichever one you would like to tackle.
As far as films are concerned, you know, we want Bystorm Films to be a base for quality material. We want to treat it just as we treated the music. You know, we've been doing music for 20 years now, and we've had some, you know what I'm saying, general success. Very blessed to be where we are. The relationships are more important than anything.
Yes.
You know, the finances is going to come from the grace of God anyway, so with that, we're always going to make money. Okay. But it's about the material. It's about knowing that you're connecting to a consumer in a way that they've never been connected to before. You know what I'm saying? Delivering product that they can appreciate and feel like they can embrace and become a part of. You know what I'm saying? Yes. It's important that you really delve into the mindset and the hearts of these kids in a different way than just the negative aspects of it. You're going to have that negative element. You're always going to have that, no matter how you slice it. The spin, to me, is what you learn from that. Right. If I'm not teaching you something in the message that I'm giving you, then I'm not doing nothing for you or myself, for that matter.
That's awesome.
You know what I mean? So for us, it's more about making sure that there's this social dynamic to everything that we do that gives you something to walk away from feeling not only good about, but proud of.
Yeah.
That's what we want. I want the audience to feel just as proud as I do to be a part of whatever it is we're actually doing. And I think that right there is the key to the success for us at Bystorm as far as Mark and Wayne is concerned.
And it's kind of refreshing, I'm sure, for the viewers and everybody out there to hear that your marketing approach is to get into the mindset of the needs of the people that you are serving.
Right.
And I think that Bystorm Entertainment, I believe because of that, you know, Blue is going to continue to have great success, and everything else you do will prosper as well. Right. Is there anything in particular that you would like to relay to the fans out there?
I guess, you know, given the fact that I'm sitting here today with you, and I appreciate this interview, I want everybody to understand why we're here, and that's to see an incredible film in Blue.
Yes.
I want people to understand that it's definitely something that you must go see. You're going to enjoy it, you're going to laugh, you're going to cry. You're definitely going to have, you know what I'm saying, a good time. And I think it's a family film. There's some elements in it that, you know what I'm saying, can kind of trigger a way to keep you away from a younger audience, but at the same token, I think that it delivers a message that's very powerful and impactful. So, you know, I'm here today for that. So, you know, for me to speak about anything else outside of that really, you know, is a disservice to the film. So I want the film to get the recognition that it deserves. The cast, the crew, and all those that deliver it, my partners from Shannon to Ryan to Don, it's like Jamie, and it's like, you know, we got a good crew. You know what I'm saying? Mark, good shout out to you too, bro. We're going to continue to push hard to make sure that you're able to sit down in the theater and enjoy what we're bringing to you.
Thank you very much. ALawrenceHaskins.com here at the 13th Annual Urbanworld Film Festival with Mr. Wayne Barrow, producer of the hit film Blue. It has won awards from Miami, the American Black Film Festival, to Hollywood, the Hollywood Black Film Festival, and now we are here at the New York City premiere to see what Blue, starring Don Wallace, Charles Malik Whitfield, and Keith David, and Daya, Vaidya, is going to do here. So thank you for tuning in. Wayne.
Peace and blessings. God bless you.
Thank you so much for taking the time.
Definitely.
All right.